Okay.
Can you hear?
I can hear. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
All right.
Excellent. Okay. Oh, I thought we were going to be able to go live on. Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Technical difficulties. Hello.
Hello,
Still
sweetie.
streaming. We had some technical difficulties for real, for real. I don't
But
know
I came
what.
out on top.
Oh, see, it redid all of my stuff on here too.
Oh no.
This is the Astro recap. This is Tarot Showdown. That is so annoying. There's nobody watching just yet, so I'm just going to take a minute to get these things situated and handled
Mhm.
here.
Queen of Wands. Taking care of business. That's what she do.
Taking care of business. Taking care of business.
It's all
Okay.
mine.
Taking care of business. Working oh,
I have too
if
many
we're
synapses burned
copy
for
and
classic
paste
rock
word.
radio.
For
Too
real.
many of them. Too
It
many.
should not even be like that, but here we are living. Oh.
Yeah.
Are there people on?
I don't see any
Hello?
messages.
Okay. You can see the chat.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello. I'm still trying to get this thing to work. I think we're having some problems. If Mel, if you are on, oh, your phone isn't here. I was going to say we're having some slow Wi-Fi response time here. Really having
Okay.
an issue.
My signal looks strong right now. Kermit the Frog is here.
Yeah,
Hello,
mine.
Kermit.
Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. We've got 8 people. All right, now that we've gotten it all
Mega, don't be silly.
situated. Welcome. Okay, welcome to Tarot Showdown. We're doing yes or no questions live. So if you have a question that you think that you would like the answer yes or no to, that Tarot can answer, please type that in the chat room. But hello, we
Yep.
are Rose Tarot and Energy Services. My name is Jennifer
Hi,
Rose,
everybody.
and above me here is my wife, astrologer Mel Rose. And I was just trying to fix this ticker, and I'm still going to, but the rules are we're doing free yes or no tarot readings. So if you type your question down here in the chat, and Mel and I will pull a card if you want to meditate on it, and we'll give you a yes or no. And we just give you yes or no based on the energy that we feel surrounding kind of yes or no tarot rules. Uh, Kermit the Frog. Yeah.
Okay, Kermit,
Are you
I don't need a
gay?
card to answer that question. I'm totally gay. Totally gay.
Go fish.
Go fish.
I'm gonna go.
That's hilarious.
So what we normally do here, I'm just trying. I gotta get this going here, so I don't have to repeat myself over and over again. But Mel, why don't you start us? I got with a Google yes or no since you're connected,
Okay.
and
Give me a yes or no.
I'm sorry. Yeah, let's see here. How about we'll start off with a love question with "Do they love me?"
Okay.
A big
Okay, friends
one.
that have joined us, if you're worried about or wondering if somebody loves you, put that person in your mind. I'm going to answer that question right now. Do they love me?
Yes, I hope.
That's that's a 3 of Pentacles in reverse.
Oh gosh,
I
that
I
looks
want
like
to
a
say
no to
no.
me.
Yeah, that looks like a no to me. I answered Kermit's question. I'm totally gay.
Yeah. Well, let's ask the cards. I have gay cards actually, Kermit. Oh, wait till you see these.
Why don't we get the gay cards out? Yeah.
These pride cards are MAGA. They're making America great again. I really don't think that. I really don't think that President Trump has anything against trans or gay people. Honestly, I'm sure that he's around them a lot in his life. I don't think that he treats them any differently, and I also think that I just think that's just silly. But
Yeah.
are we gay? Let's go ahead and answer that question with the cards.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, yes.
Yes. That's a
Ace of
card for
Swords.
victory, actually.
That
That's
is a card for victory, actually. See that high heel up there? Some queen lost her high heel at the drag show. See that olive branch there? Like, it is true that most of the times in our community, we're willing to overlook some things. Just depends on what those things are. We like to give olive branches to people because we understand that people are human. And, we also, that Ace of Swords is about communication. So I like to communicate about my life with other people. My life isn't any differently than yours. I have love in my life. I go about my day just like everybody else does. So if this is for me, it's a hell yes, I'm gay. And for me, it's also like I hung up my high heels because high heels hurt my feet. My feet are too big.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
I'm more
not
of a worker bee. So I hung up
forms
my
the
high
color
heels, but I will
function.
take them out whenever. And I always wear a crown, baby. So I always wear a crown.
Yes.
So there's my answer to Kermit's question. I thought you were going to do.
Oh, I will do one. Absolutely. Let's see here. Am I gay? I want to use my shiny gold cards for that one.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I thought I had this figured out many years ago, but I'm definitely going to check in with the cards and see if I'm gay. Yes or no? And for those of you who have joined us and you're wondering whether or not you are gay, this is your yes or no answer to that question. Entertainment only, friends. Yes, Knight of Wands, so gay. This is truly an appropriate card for me, especially being gay, but it's a big go for it kind of card. It says we can go fast even.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the chat. Hella gay, hella gay. I do love these gay cards. As a matter of fact, the death card with a gay pride flag. And I love this, the King of Wands.
Oh, yes.
Which
that's the hottest card in the whole thing.
Woman here. So anyway, hello. If you're here, welcome to Rose Tarot and Astrology. We are here doing a Tarot Showdown, yes or no Tarot for free. Type into the chat what your yes or no question is for Tarot, and Mel and I will each draw a card and decide whether or not that's a yes or no, okay? So, hello, mail from God. Let's ask another question that we have just here. Should I quit my job? Let's try that one.
Should I quit my job?
Gosh, I gotta say, like, make a really good informed decision about that. Should I quit my job thing? Don't don't throw it all away, friends. Don't
Don't
throw it
just
all
go with yes or
away.
no throw for that one, okay? You can
Yes. So let me
figure it
get
into your decision making, but don't make it your number one reason, okay?
okay. Should
All
I
right.
quit my job? What's yours? Ooh,
No,
that's a no. You
that's a
should not
no.
quit your job. And that
Yeah.
is like keep working.
Yeah.
Like it may be that you're in a job that you have a lot to do, or that you're in a job that a lot of people get to tell you what to do from this,
Hmm.
Seven of Wands card here. And maybe it is that you feel like you have to go up against a lot of people in that way. It also looks like a pen to me. So maybe it is
Yeah.
that your job is to blog or write, or, do something. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's a
Well,
no. That heartbreak card.
well, the heartbreak card also, points to the need to practice some forgiveness. So maybe, maybe those of us who are thinking about quitting our jobs, we're struggling with somebody at work, or we're struggling with
Mhm.
how we are going to deal with a problem at work, and sometimes, just letting it go, like, really is a mature decision to make. So think about that, because otherwise we'll wind up saying things that we didn't mean to say, and hurting the people around us and making things more uncomfortable.
I like that. Yes. Hello, welcome,
Okay.
Little Thick. Should I say screw it and ask the girl I like out? Well, I mean, I'm just going to give you my personal advice. And as long as this person is available and not in a relationship, I don't know why not.
Right.
You'll never know until you ask, right?
There's no harm in asking, little thick.
Right. So
No
I'm
harm in
going to,
asking.
yeah. So I'm going to use my love cards. What are they? Crystal Visions Tarot. They're based off of Stevie Nicks. Should I say screw it and ask the girl I like out? Are you ready to draw, Mel?
I'm ready.
Ooh,
Ready?
I've got the 3 of Wands.
And I got the 9 of Cups. Yes, little thick.
Yes,
Ask
you
out
should.
that girl. Say screw it.
Yeah. That girl, gosh, I had this very same card and I have the very same feeling about it. Like, this is a manifestation card. You see that woman sitting there with it looks like their heart just wide open, they're really
Hmm.
ready. They understand what they want out of a relationship. They understand what they have to put into a relationship, and they're putting their feelers out there. So maybe this person might already be on a dating app or something. So
Hmm.
yeah. What about
And
you?
9 of Cups reads satisfaction, and it also reads wish fulfillment. This is the card for wish fulfillment. So make a little wish, and then, go ahead and do it. Okay? All right.
Yes. We'll pray for God. Little Thick, come
Hi,
back and let us
Timothy.
know if they what they say.
Yes.
And then I think we have another question. Hey, Timothy, I'd like to build a picket fence. Should I build a fancy picket fence?
A fancy one or a simple one?
Should I build a fancy picket fence?
Mhm.
Uh,
All right.
all right, for Timothy.
Wait, I'm changing cards.
Huh?
Go for it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Page of Pentacles
Knight of
and
Cups.
the Knight of Cups. As long
Yeah.
as you have the money, you should do it.
Yeah.
Right?
You have the money. Go forward.
Right? Yeah.
In good faith, my friend. In good faith.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's go to another generic. So we asked, do they love me? And the question was no, but we will take other questions about other love here. It can still just be, do they love me? The more information that you put out there, if you're willing to share the names of the people or what have you, the better the manifestation is. Okay. So we
Yeah.
said, do they love me? And the answer was no. Should I quit
Mhm.
my job? And the answer is no.
No.
Let's see. Do we have, let's see here. When will I be with my twin flame? Hello, MJ. You're welcome, Timothy.
Okay.
All right, let me get for MJ. I'm going to do my Crystal Visions Love Tarot. And everybody who's watching, I also have a special deck, a Pride deck tonight. So if you would like to have me read from the Pride deck, just say Pride in the chat and I will read with the Pride deck.
Yes.
All right. When will I be with my twin flame?
Oh my. Oh.
You've got, is that the star card?
Uh-huh.
No. Yes, it is the star card. And I've got the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is actually holding a butterfly. It doesn't look like that. It looks like a heart.
Uh-huh.
So when will I be in touch with my twin flame? Well, we can't answer when. This is a yes or no. So as far as yes or no, will you have a twin flame? Do you have a twin flame? I think that answer is absolutely yes.
Yes. And will you be with your twin flame? Absolutely, you will.
Yes.
What I'm seeing here is, with that Queen of Swords, that there are some specific, maybe legalities we have to get through, or some things that need to be said and taken care of, like
maybe a divorce or something.
Maybe a divorce, maybe a passport, something like that, that needs to be taken care of so that these things can happen, or a set of things that need to happen before you can get there. But it's going to be a completely new beginning. It's going to be an opportunity for you to nurture one another.
Right. Fly. Oh, I like that. I like positive love reads.
Happy to help, MJ.
Yeah, hopefully that. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Is this the right time to make a big change? Give me just a second. I'm trying to keep up with the questions we've asked so that way we don't ask them again. May I ask you this question?
Well, while we're talking
is it the right time to, I'm sorry?
While we're talking about big changes, okay, because is it the right time to make a big change is the question. I just want to point out that there are big changes going on around us all over the place, and they will be going on around us this weekend. So look out for surprises.
Right. This is what is it? It could be the luckiest day of the year or the most shocking, surprising day of the year as far as astrology is concerned. So, and just FYI, Mel does astrology on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and she talks about all those transits. And then I do a wrap up on Saturdays live, and I recap what we talked about in Astro Insights and on Astrology Today. We have a lot of shows, so if you haven't already, please subscribe. And that's a great way for you to support us. And now I'm going to shut up and draw some cards. Okay. Melanie, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Is this the right time to make a big change? Ooh.
Ooh, we both got the Knight of Cups.
Ooh, okay. So there's going to be a big change. So yeah, there's going to be a big change, like either in love or in movement, or you're moving in together. Like, woo. Okay, let's draw another card on this, because when I have cards that are moving, like on a horse or something like that, I like to ask, where are we going? I would say, is this the right time to make a big change? The answer would be yes. And then, like, what facet of what part of life are we talking about here? For me, this is about a little deception. Like, so maybe it is that making a big change means, taking on some extra shit that you didn't really plan on taking on, or just finally taking on that shit that you need to take on. And do you have the Emperor?
No, I have the King of Pentacles. So it's really being ultimately responsible for the resources.
Right. So, I mean, this feels like a relationship that's moving on, and maybe even like something that's splitting up.
Perhaps.
Maybe it is because of like these nights here make me think like that could be a new love energy. That could be somebody that came in. Like, there's a lot going on here. Woo! There are 16 people watching. I don't know who's out there, but that energy is like Mel and I both drew that same card. We're feeling somebody out there. So either there's a new somebody coming in, or somebody's cheating with somebody. And is this the time to make a big change? Yes, it is. It's time to stop acting like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's time to stop acting deceitful and lying and stealing
Mhm.
away. All
Hi,
right.
everybody. Thank you for joining us. It's so happy to see you in here. Um, Mary
Sag,
Rose,
Sun, Gemini
007,
rising.
Sun, Gemini Rising,
And
Scorpio
Scorpio
Moon.
moon.
Got that
Ooh,
full
you
moon
are
treatment
having
this
a fun
week,
time right
right?
now, aren't you? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
All the
Wow.
processing, all the feelings, I'm sure of it. Hi, Rita
Oh my goodness.
C.
Hello, Rita.
Gerald, where I come from, we don't start cussing at you until we trust you. So,
Right. And also, I don't think that you've really watched that Netflix thing about when you cuss, it actually alleviates pain.
yeah,
So, I mean, maybe if pain were completely alleviated, then we wouldn't have to cuss.
cheers to that.
Okay, I'm going to take a canned question here for a yes or no. Let's see. Will I meet someone new this year?
I'm assuming this is about romance.
Yes. It can be about
Romance,
whatever, like
someone
however it
new this
resonates for the
year.
audience here. But will I meet someone new this year?
Okay. Victory and the Three of Swords.
Gosh, I put that Three of Swords up, and when you handed that horse up, I was like, "Oh, you got me!" It looks like you're throwing those
It
wands right
does.
in my heart. So,
If
will I
you
meet
manage to meet
someone new
somebody
this
new this year, it
year?
might not be forever, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, maybe. But what I really saw when I looked at that and I asked that question was, um, it may be that you leave a relationship and you meet someone new this year,
Mhm. Yeah.
and that's someone that you may meet might be who you really are outside of that relationship.
Mm. Hello, AA. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here, Starboy. I appreciate your prayers
Amen.
and thoughts.
For peace and love.
AA asks, "Does Asher want to be with me?"
Okay. Thank you, AA, for subscribing. We really appreciate that. Don't hesitate to let us know what you'd like to see and hear from us on our channel. So, does Asher want to be with me? All right. I love that name, Asher.
Me too.
I say that's a yes. Do we have a Queen of
Two
Swords?
kings. Yeah. I got
Ooh,
King of Wands.
that is a blessed relationship.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
That's a very good relationship.
Does Asher have dark complexion or dark features? Okay. And then will I finally have financial freedom? Ooh, we have a really good mantra for that somewhere. Oh, it's actually it's actually on my wall. I'm going to read that here. I think the very first one, I don't know, all of my bills are paid and my bank account is full of money.
Yes.
All right. All right, let's see here. Well, I have financial freedom.
My friend, I wish you financial freedom.
So what is yours in reverse?
Five of Cups.
Oh, that's a little weird.
There's something you're going to have to walk away from first, is what I'm seeing here. Like, both of these cards are about putting something behind you one way or another.
Right. For your financial freedom.
Yeah.
There's something that you have to give up. And so it may be a career change, a job change, a habit that is bleeding money, or, something of that nature. Maybe it is that you've got to move. I don't know, but yeah, you're going to have to act on that in order for the financial freedom to happen. You're going to have to go away from something that you're already doing.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry to say, but it does sometimes happen. In the immortal words of Nadia Shah, yes, you will have financial freedom. Hopefully, you're somewhat aware of what it is you need to move away from to get to that point.
Crystal Lime, I see your question here. We're answering yes or no questions, so we can ask. I don't know.
Rita
So
here,
phrase
Rita
that.
here asks, "Will I be able to get a government job soon?"
Oh,
I'm hoping good things for you, Rita. Yes, yes, that's a yes, Rita.
that's a yes. Let's see, where is that question at? So I can Rita, see it. There you go. Will I be able to get government jobless since 18 months? Yeah, the question that is, you should be getting some information about this soon.
Quickly.
For
Yeah.
sure. For sure,
Mhm.
for sure. Yeah. So what was our answer?
Huh?
What was our answer?
Our answer was yes, you will be able to get a government job soon, Rita.
Okay. All right. So it looks like AA might have a follow-up question. Will it work between me and him?
He left me before I'm supposed to go. So this is still Asher we're talking about, right?
I think so. All right.
Will it work between the two of you, AA? Let me see. Oh, sorry.
I've got the 8 of Pentacles.
And I have the 5 of Cups again.
Yeah. So this 8 of Pentacles, I mean, it seems like somebody really pining away for something or someone and just kind of wasting time in between is what that feeling is.
Or like working instead of being engaged in the emotional labor that you need to do.
Right.
What was the question?
It's will
will
it work between me and him?
So I mean, what that tells me is that like it can be work, but you're gonna have to put it can work, but you're gonna have to put it in the past and really try to create something new between you.
Yeah, and I see that wheel there, and first of all, some time has to go by, and second of all, you know, that past relationship has to have come full circle. You know, you're going to have to be able to place that in the past somehow in order to go forward.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's just kind of waiting it out and biding your time, right? I know that's not really a yes or no, but I'm really feeling energy from that because we've already. All right, so let's see. You're wondering.
Zen Cat. I want to answer Zen Cat real fast because she responds every day to our videos. Hi, Zen Cat. I'm so happy to see you here.
Yes.
Are you going to find true love, my friend?
Let's see. Zen Cat 7, are you going to try to find true love?
We're all about the love, Jennifer and I.
Melanie has, doesn't it say true love on your arm?
It says true love right there on my arm.
True love. True love.
Okay, let's see.
I have the 5 of Cups.
I have the 4 of Pentacles.
I feel like you can find true love. I think that this is a maybe, and I think it just kind of depends on how much of yourself you're willing to give.
Yeah. Yeah, it's being willing to move on and be open. Are you still holding a place for somebody or something?
Right.
I notice that a lot of people do that without really being aware of it. And, you know, we can be conservative with our body and with our hearts, but we have to be available also.
Yes. And this person is really, like in their feelings, but I still feel like it's positive though. So.
Yeah.
I think, yes.
Again, some things to put behind us.
Right.
So that we can do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Wondering on the outcome of the split timeline. I don't know how to do that one. So, got it. Kick me off. I'm about to get raw. Am I raw? Am I raw? Oh, okay. Am I raw?
Anita, are you raw?
Anita,
Is that a
are you
question?
raw? Raw, 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 raw.
Linnell, I see you and we'll come right back to you. Anita.
See, I've been trying to look for Linnell while I think we've missed one of Linnell's questions.
Well, Linnell was asking about the timeline on the outcome of her split.
I can't really answer that. Kick me off. I'm about to get raw. Am I raw? I wonder if that's a song. If
Anita,
not, is that a question? Yes. We're going to ask if you're raw, Anita.
We're asking the cards right now. Yes or no, is Anita raw?
Yeah. For me, it is.
It looks like a yes for me, too.
Yeah. Anita, you're raw. Raw, 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 raw.
And not having any old BS.
Yeah. So Linnell says, will I be the better outcome of my upcoming split?
Will you have a better will you be better after your split?
I don't know if you're raw, but you're raw, romance. Romance.
Okay, let's focus in on Linnell here for a moment.
Right. Will I be the better outcome of my split?
Yeah.
I think that's a yes. And as soon as I turn this over, it's like you've got to follow your gut guidance and your intuition, whatever that means. So if there's something you're supposed to act on and you have a gut reaction to how you should act on that, you should follow your gut.
And this card is about watching your plans unfold. So if you've gotten off track somewhere, or if you're in the middle of unfolding a plan, stay in the game.
All right. Mama T's back from Christchurch. Hello, Mama T.
Hey, Crystal asked, will I meet my destined person this year?
Oh, hold on. Thank you. Will I meet my destined person? Thank you. Thank you, Crystal, for coming back with a different way of asking that question. And let me switching decks. I use the Crystal Visions Tarot deck to do some of my love readings. And for those of you watching, I have a Pride deck if you'd prefer for me to answer with that. Okay, so the question is what?
Will I meet my destined person this year? Crystal Lime.
Crystal Lime. This is yes. Ooh, do you have a 9 as 8?
I have an 8 of Wands and you got a 9 of Cups. That's yes, right. Yes.
This 9 of Cups is a great manifestation card too. I love the 9 of Cups card because this is just manifesting this emotional support. I love this card actually. I wish you could see it really well. And it's really also speaking to knowing about yourself and knowing what you need emotionally from every situation that's going to help manifest it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
I feel positive about that.
Coming in hot, friend. Coming in hot.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I look so golden. I wish it was because I don't. It's just the sun going down in my home. All right.
Hi, Mama T. Thank you for joining us again. So happy to have you here from Christchurch, New Zealand. Will things turn around and work and goals? And will my finances change for the better?
Okay. Will things turn around at work?
Mama T, will things turn around and finances get better?
Yeah. See, you're really stressing out about it, but it's there, and it's coming in, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. So when I have those cards, the Ace cards, I also like to draw another card on it too to find out, so the Ace of Pentacles is about, money. You can see that coin right there.
Opportunities, yeah.
So the opportunity, like, it's just a big blessing. It's not
Look at
anything.
that.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
they look like the sun. The sun. They both look like the
Yeah,
sun.
it's like boom. Yep. So finances are
So,
definitely going to turn around.
mhm. The
Mhm,
stress and
mhm.
worry, no doubt you are feeling it, but rest your head. Okay,
Right, right.
better things
There's
are
a new
coming.
opportunity out there, and like, don't turn away from an opportunity that doesn't sound like, that doesn't, don't be afraid to change up some things if that means, like,
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to have some more time and see if I can get more information about that. But
Yeah.
there's a lot. I can tell there's a lot of people here. My energy is like,
So, Mama T, good things are coming. Okay.
hi, Rakesh. Rakesh.
Hello, good to have you here. Anita, you're so
Am I?
raw.
You are so raw, 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 raw. Gerald, you shush. You don't get to tell me what to do. Man, I feel like a woman. Awesome. I love that song. As a matter of fact, um, Shania Twain was really kind of like a lesbian heartthrob back in the 90s when she came out. I was in
Mhm.
college at the time and I was working in a place where there are 2 or 3 lesbians. And every time that song came up on the country TV, the CMT videos, my boss was all on that. She's like, "Ooh, Shania Twain." So, man, I'm a woman. Will my split be final in the next 3 months?
Okay, Linnell, we'll ask that question of the cards. Will Linnell's split be final in the next 3 months? It would be good to know what some kind of timing is, right?
Give me just a second on that. I'll light a little bit of sage here before we get going on that question.
We seem to use a lot of fire in our magic around here. I like to light a candle for my ancestors and helpful people over here, and
I just want to clear this
sometimes
in.
we just want to cleanse the air and the energy a little bit with a bit of sage or something. Will Linnell's split be final in the next 3 months? Oof. Yeah, not 3 months. My
Probably not
friend.
3 months, but I've got a 10. Is that what
All
I've
right,
got? A
well,
10?
7.
Yeah.
So let's say
So
7 to 10 months.
yeah, I mean, that would be like just a hella guess at that. Like, I don't
Yeah,
even know how I would say this, but it seems like there's just going to have to be a whole lot more pushing, a whole lot more to do before that gets done. So,
yeah, it's going to
unfortunately,
be a
I think that
bigger
the answer
job. is.
is it won't be final in the next 3 months. And I really hope that if you want it to be final in the next 3 months, that I'm so wrong about that. Ask Spirit, is financial freedom happening this year for me? And will I know what I have to leave behind?
Okay, 007, we see you.
All
Is
right,
it going to happen this year?
is financial freedom happening this year? Mm.
Like that. I like that. Page of Swords, fresh idea. Sometimes this is kind of like something, 007, sometimes this is kind of like something like, I have a really good idea about it. I'm afraid to tell anybody about it, or I'm afraid to like try to put it out there. Put it out
Hmm.
there, okay? Have
Right,
confidence in yourself.
right, and tell it to somebody who you know to speak with kindness, even if they don't agree with what you're saying, or somebody who's emotionally in control of themselves,
Mhm.
especially if it's a male figure. Does
Okay,
that
and I
make sense?
want to pull a separate card for will I know what I have to leave behind?
Yeah, me too.
So, financial freedom is happening this year for you.
I feel that. All of my bills are paid and my bank account is full of money.
All of my needs and desires are met.
Ooh, King of Wands over here.
Queen of Swords in reverse.
Oh, I would say, um,
It's almost like it's almost like one of those situations where you don't know what to say, but you know what you have to do.
Right, right. I was gonna say, I don't I think it's like, you know what needs to be done and no words need to be spoken about it. There
No
doesn't
words
have
are
to be
necessary.
any
Yeah.
plans. It can just be, the King of
That
Wands
tells me
is
you
that.
do. You do know what you'll have to leave behind. Okay.
Right. Yes, you
Yeah.
do know what you'll have to leave behind. 007. Thank you for the blessings. Bless you as well, double A. Hi,
Hi
Zen.
guys. Hi Zen.
Hi, Diane.
Hi Diane.
Bad romance. Beautiful.
Somebody's
Lady
deep in the
Gaga.
Gaga right now. Hi Priyesh.
Abracadabra, amor unana. I don't know that yet, but I like it. Abracadabra. Of course. All
Yeah,
right. So if
Priyesh.
all right, I have a follow up. Will financial freedom happen this year? I think did we answer that for
We did
double
answer
O
that
seven?
question. I think that it will.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, you can ask a question here, Priyesh. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Let's see here. Yes, you can ask a question here. My brain is mash. Hi. Hi.
Hi, Mama T. Hi
Living like
there.
Mama T. My brain is mashed too. Mashed taters most of the time. We have body and brain by potato. And corn. We're in the Midwest. So corn.
Yeah. Body by
Corn.
potato.
Y'all are absolute nobodies. Thank you so much for your opinion, Soul Reaper. And
Nobody
you're
cares for
somebody, and I
me.
believe that you are somebody as well. I lost my top-notch IT job last year, November 2024, and I'm still looking for a job and not getting a job. It is difficult now. I want to know, should I work something else, like own work? If yes, then what? Yeah, even just reading you, Priyesh, uh, wow, my hands are getting hot with that even. So
Mhm.
I feel like Priyesh, this is just me using my psychic abilities, but I think that you have a few ideas and possibly a couple of people to talk to these about these ideas, about maybe working for yourself or going
Mhm.
into business with these other people. I
Right.
feel like that is always been something that maybe you've thought of, but you've never really dreamed of. So I think that while you're not getting a job, it's because you're finally, understanding what it is that you want from a job. And I don't know that
Mhm.
you're going to be able to find that from another person except for yourself or someone who's already in your realm that does something that you adore, that you want to be a part of. So
Often we come
before
to
we
a point. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
I want to say often we come to a point, Priyesh, in our career and an industry where we know so much and we've been through enough that it really doesn't make sense to be working for somebody else anymore. Oh wow, that's cool.
Oh, I didn't know I can do that. I don't know if I should do that or not, but
So,
hey, that's
so
nice.
just
That way we can keep
off the
track.
top, and that was my sense of it too. Was like if you should be working on something else, if you have work that you can be doing yourself, then yes, work on that.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes. All
but
right.
I will. If like own work, if yes, then with what? Well, I
Okay.
can't tell you what kind of work that you should be doing, but let's go ahead and give Priyesh a
Let's
yes
see what
or
the
no.
cards say.
Yeah.
We
Two
have
pages. It's
pages
a fresh
again.
start, buddy.
Yeah, this is a fresh start. And this is a fresh start, like, well, it's a golden opportunity, really. Like you can see all
Mhm.
that yellow behind you. It's a golden opportunity. Um, and it's one that's going to make you a lot of money. It's really going to be
Okay.
one that's going to make you a lot of money. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
and should you work something else? I think this is saying, something else is coming in, right?
Hmm.
We both have pages. And what does
Hmm.
your page of swords say about
You
finding
know,
a new job,
it's sort of like I know how to use my tools, but they're a little bit untested, so I'm uncertain of myself. But that
Right,
does not mean that I shouldn't have confidence in myself and move forward.
right.
And then
Absolutely.
the next card that came up for me was putting something behind you again. So,
Right.
to get to that ultimate success, it might be, put behind you what you think you've been doing, what you've been trying to do, make a fresh start at something.
Yeah, I agree with that. And so maybe it is the rejection is protection.
Mm.
And deep in theory, find God. Well, I think that's great that you assume that I haven't. That's exactly why I no longer attend church. Um, will I, let's see here. Do you have anything to say about finding God, Mel?
Oh, no, she and I talk every day. It's fine.
Okay.
Maybe,
Dee Dee, hello, Dee Dee. Will I find out what happened next week? And will I get my boy back next week? Okay, will I find out what happened next week? And when will I get my boy next week?
oh, that sounds really tough, Dee Dee. It sounds like you're struggling and waiting to see if you're going to get your kid back from a system, and I hate the sound of that.
I
My
don't
heart
like the
goes
sound
out
of
to you.
it. But
So,
I'll tell you right now, the systems are they're not impenetrable. So
right. So let's ask the question of the cards. Will Dee Dee find some resolution to this problem in the next week? Oof,
ooh, not
not in
no.
the next week.
There's not been a decision made. Like this is still an ongoing process. There's still I feel like there's a lot of people talking and looking at your case.
Justice is on hold and moving slowly at this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry. So sorry about
I'm
that, Dee Dee.
sorry about that. Uh, I do believe that justice will prevail, and don't ever give up and don't stop. Okay, Dee Dee?
Yeah, don't stop.
We've gone against big systems and have won, so you can as well. I just came across this live. What a fun idea! Oh, thank you. Yeah, we just
Julianne,
thought we would
welcome.
jump on here and do yes or no to row just for fun. We do this, for we do it for all sorts of reasons, and we just like to hang out. We want to stop. We want to turn the TV off. Turn the TV off, like
Turn the
Kendrick
TV off.
Lamar
Turn the TV off. Yeah,
says.
exactly. Interact with some people, talk to you
Yes.
all about things that are important to you.
All right,
Double O
Diana
Seven, I'm
M.
so glad you came in today. Thank you so much for asking questions and interacting with us.
Right. So we've got a
Hello,
question
Carlin.
from
Go
Diana
ahead.
M.
Mm-hmm.
Will I be successful in my career?
Okay. Will Diana M be successful in their career? Oh, huh. It's kind of a maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of a
It
maybe.
depends on what
I'm
you're
going to do
going to make
another
of
one
it.
then.
Yeah, let's do another one.
Diana, have you just started this career? That's my question.
That's a
Yes.
positive yes.
Yeah, that's a absolute hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Not only be successful, but extremely successful.
So you have the capacity to be successful in your career, but what came up first was this Hanged Man, which says, you might have to hang around a little while and get to know how things work within your industry in your career before you have that success. It may not be instant. Okay, so get comfortable with what it is that you're doing. Make sure you understand the business really well, and then you're gonna do well.
Thank you for that. That was a great interpretation. I felt that. Let's see here. I'm down to fairy tech. I think I know what to do, but how can I gain more strength and joy to carry on?
Oh, my friend. That's not a yes or no question, but we're going to do our best because it's important.
Right.
Yes. How
Believe in
can I
yourself.
gain more strength and joy to carry on? First and foremost, believe in yourself, my friend.
Right.
That's what that card says.
Yes.
Seven of Pentacles.
Remember that we're all a work in progress,
Mhm.
and those people that look like they have all their shit together, they really don't. Everybody is a work in progress, okay?
Mhm. Some of us have more practice, and so we're better. We look like we're better at it.
Yes.
But it is a work in progress. So
Right.
tend your garden,
Mm-hmm.
and you will enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay, just
Right. Right.
really take care of yourself, your physical resource, which is your body,
Mhm.
and also, your other physical resources as
Right.
well.
Yes. And will you put your card back up?
I think so.
Excuse me. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say when I saw it the first time. All right. Maybe
Okay.
it'll come back to me. Focusing on yourself. And, I don't know, first of all, it's not really easy to forgive yourself. But if you're thinking of who you were in a situation, insert situation here, fairy tech, and just take ownership of what your part in that situation was and
Mhm.
forgive yourself for doing the best that you could at the time, and take that lesson and let it go. And then if it comes back up again, then you've got a situation to deal with, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think just continue to focus on yourself. That's how you'll gain more joy.
Deanna, I am wishing you well. I see that you're saying that they're for a pickup on this mess that is my life, to be honest, because it's a lot.
Yeah, I
It's a
can feel
lot for a
it.
lot of us friends. We feel you for sure.
I feel that. I feel that. God is the only answer. Thank you again for your opinion. Is there a shield around Kanye West? I tried astral projecting to see his intentions and left with severe
And he
trauma.
does seem really
Oh
highly
gosh.
protected, doesn't he?
Yeah, I really do. Like, Kanye's mother passed away. And
Mhm.
like, I believe that was really like the ticker. Like sometimes when we don't deal with our family, our blood family, and
Yeah.
things like that happen, or it really causes us to go a little bit wild. And I think,
Mhm.
unfortunately, Kanye, that was the straw that broke his back. Let's see here. Is there a shield around Kanye? I would say yes without even drawing cards. But yeah,
Let's do it.
yeah, no, like he is totally that fool. Like,
Yes. And he has
yeah,
help.
there are 3 shields right above that person in your card.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I do believe that there's a shield again around Kanye West.
Mhm.
I do believe that there's. I do believe that part of the problem is I do believe that he is able to connect in an empathetic way. I do believe that he's spiritual. So I don't know, but he sure isn't Crone. Just
Using Chrome just
yes.
Are we two
Ooh,
twins?
I would stay away from astral projecting with Kanye West though, especially because of that severe trauma, because it makes me think of that movie The Cell. If you really don't know how to see the light to get yourself back out of that place, like you're stuck there
Mhm.
in their hell, in their own tortured hell, in their brains and their psyches and their projections. So be
Yeah.
careful there. Are you two twins? Oh, isn't that cute? No, we're not. Are you well, let's just say yes or no. That's a yes or no question.
Are we
Are you
twins?
twins? Stupid. Hey, no, but we
No, no.
are.
I'm the King of Swords and she's the Empress.
Yeah.
That's what's going on here.
We are a married couple. We've known each other since the 3rd grade. That's a good story. Okay, Madbird. Anukriti Singh, me. We are energies of Kartiki Sharma, partner towards me. Is reunion possible? What is guidance? Very confused and quick signals from his end. Currently not talking. Okay. So,
Apparently not talking.
is a reunion possible between
Anukriti and
Anukriti
Kartiki.
and Kartiki?
Let's see. Oh, that doesn't look good, Anukriti.
No.
No. That looks really like a disastrous thing to attempt.
Yeah.
Does it?
I feel like the mixed signals from his end is that he's really deceiving you, and he's been deceiving you all along. And it's
Yeah.
just become, like this has just become something that they do as just a habit at this point. So I'm
Yes.
really sorry to say that, but
And the Tower card here just says, you might have thought that you had something that was stable and lasting, but it is not stable and it's not going to last.
oh yeah, and it
Things
says you're
fall
currently,
apart. Okay.
yeah.
So sorry about that, Anukriti. It's not always good news we get to deliver, but I hope that saved you some more heartache than you would already have had. And Priyesh, we're so happy to help.
Yay, yes. Please keep us up to date, Priyesh, about what you decide or if you do get a job, because I really feel that energy for you. I can feel your energy, and I feel like you have a really good idea somewhere. And even if it's just locked in your head, maybe it's time to tell it to your bestie or somebody that you really, really trust that won't steal it from you, and make it happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It looks like justice is blind. Yes, justice is blind. Just as blind as a mofo. 25 years and it hasn't yet. I'm so sorry. I will pray for you too. Thank you. Yeah, everybody. I love it for people to pray for each other. Come correct. Is that Rosie O'Donnell on top? Oh,
I'm so much cuter than Rosie O'Donnell. What are you talking about?
I mean, so get real, Adam. Like, where's Eve? Or I mean, Steve. That's probably not even your real name. But hey, use those old tropes if you want to. But no, that's not Rosie O'Donnell on top. And you know what? If I would say, I don't really take Rosie as being a top. She's totally a pillow princess. So
she probably is.
She's totally a pillow princess.
Loves those acts of service.
And you know what's funny is I don't like Rosie O'Donnell. So yeah, for my own reasons.
I'm nothing like her.
You're welcome, Dee Dee. Okay, what are energies? Okay, we've already done that. Got it. Thanks. Sorry, I didn't realize. Thank you for your time and energy tonight. You're welcome, Dee Dee. Sandeep, current thought about me. Well,
Sandeep.
Hi, wanted to ask if I will get a job soon. I think, did we answer that? Black sheep. Timothy, yeah, black sheep. Black sheep are the truth tellers. We are the seers. We're the whistleblowers. We're the ones that everybody is afraid of. I love it. Hard-boiled.
Okay, so Sandeep's current thought about Sayantani. Let's do that.
Okay. And thank you so much for giving us forgiveness on pronunciations.
Yes, thank you for your grace, our friend.
And while everybody's watching, please hit that subscribe button. We come on every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We stay for an hour and a half, however long we have questions. And we also go live on Saturdays and Sundays, and we do all sorts of fun stuff. So please subscribe. It helps our channel out so much. And again, if you have a yes or no question that you'd like to ask for Tarot, put it in the chat. Right now, we're asking a question about Sandeep and Sayantani. Right? All right. Ooh, that's a little bit of a different. So I wonder, tell me what you're thinking.
I don't think that what Sandeep thinks about you is something that's necessarily so good for you. I don't think that what he thinks of you represents who you really are.
Right.
And I'm not saying that that's who you really are, but I'm saying that that's who you might be if you try to be the person that Sandeep thinks you are.
Right. And when I first saw that card, it looked like somebody pregnant. I couldn't see, it looks like somebody is pregnant.
It's a warning about pregnancy.
Yeah, maybe that is a warning about pregnancy, first of all, but keep being able to control someone sometimes is by pregnancy, and this person is tied up right around their waist and all around their legs. You're not going anywhere, So I don't know. I think that Sandeep is a little is anxious and doesn't really know about their current thought about you, right? What do you think?
Yeah. I also just think that Sandeep maybe doesn't know you very well.
Yeah.
So what they're thinking about you, they might not be correct. You need to get to know them better. Okay.
Right. Maybe it is that they think that Sandeep thinks that you want one thing and it's not the thing that is that you want.
Right.
Okay.
You got to make sure you're on the same page.
Okay. Is this crush worth pursuing?
Is this crush worth pursuing.
Let me type this
Did we skip
in.
crystal lime?
Huh?
Did we skip crystal lime, or did we already?
I thought we already answered that question, but I'm not sure. Hey, Manuel, nice to see you back. I hope you're doing well. All right, so I'm going to answer the question, is this crush worth pursuing? And then we'll go on to Manuel's. Okay, Mel?
Okay.
Manuel. Is this crush worth pursuing? My card says yeah, because hottie, hot.
Yes.
And money. So hot and dresses well. If this person looks good, dresses well, they really trip your trigger. Yeah.
Go for it. That's a go for it. Yep.
That's a red hot wand.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of attraction there. Okay, from man.
Hard-boiled egg. I can't agree with you more. Kanye does need help. He is he's a child of the planet, and he's really gone down to a dark place. It'd be wonderful to be able to give him some healing. Eric Erlinson, I don't know what you think I'm scamming.
Manuel, is that 3 in the morning, 3 a.m. you're having headaches? Claim that energy. Whatever energy it is that you want, Fairy Tech, claim it.
Is somebody doing a spell on me and working black magic? Well, let's go ahead and answer that question for Manuel.
Well, I guess we can do that, but I'm going to wait for Manuel to answer. I mean, I don't want to answer that one to her. I don't feel like anybody's doing black magic. No. But let me get my cards the right way and see what's up. 3 p.m. Okay.
So one of these cards is about what you're walking away from, and one of these cards is about what you're moving toward. Manuel. So I'm thinking that like the headaches and the other symptoms you're having might have to do with some stress about what you're trying to put behind you and where you're trying to go.
Right.
Neither of us thinks there's any black magic or any spell being cast on you.
No. And if you feel like there's any black magic happening, sometimes black magic is sent through someone else's spirit guide. So what you can do to protect yourself, Manuel, is just say, anyone who's not here for me can leave. You have you can just say, leave. I'm done with you. Right. Just bye. See you. This is not mine. You can say anything, but say it out loud. If you have to say it out loud a few times, it's okay. But just, if some energy is, being let in, and if you have any sage, of course, just burn it through the house if you can, or do that. I'm going to burn it too, just symbolically for you, just to kind of wash away those nightmares. It really sounds like a lot of stress and anxiety. And I also want to say, please make sure that you're taking care of yourself in the way of drinking plenty of water and eating nutritious vegetables, getting some sunshine,
getting wholesome food in your body.
So we're going to go ahead and cleanse that, hoping that those nightmares can go away and will not return. I take that from you. And it's still 3 p.m. and 3 a.m. are still times where our bodies can do hormone dumps. And so it could be a time where cortisol is revving up in you. And take a look at your caffeine intake and kind of what you're drinking and what you're consuming. It could really honestly be making you feel anxious.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Will the outcome? All right. I want to claim the energy for me. Take it, Leslie's. I don't know what Leslie's is, but okay. And I don't know what Shinigami's. Touch me at night, make them stop. Okay.
I don't know how to do that, Muñaño, but maybe you
Yeah, I don't know either. I think that you need to tell them. You need to tell them. I can't make them stop, but you tell them to stop. You protect yourself. Okay. Tell them that they're not welcome. Tell them, to stay away. Well,
Yeah.
will the outcome of our submitted report, work related, be okay?
Let's see here. Diana, will the outcome of your submitted work be okay? Yep. Yep.
I think that you're going to get that's a message saying, yep, it's going to be okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's going to be a celebration after that. I always have to draw a card on these hands out of nowhere, like, okay, I know it's pentacles, but what is the result? Oh, yes.
Celebration and insight. Celebration and insight, friend. 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You're going to get some celebration and some insight about who you are, and who you are in this whole group. That makes sense at 3 p.m. headaches and wake up at 12 at night. Nightmares, I guess, which is concerned. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, I'll think about that, and I don't know. I'll comment later. Kanye has dipped into the occult. I would not astral project into his energy. Oh, 007. No, that is not anywhere that I would astral project toward, around, or anything. Like, unfortunately, he's going to have to save himself, and he's going to have to pull himself back into his human body and heal it and go forward.
Who knows how many people he'll pull down trying to get up.
The strangest black magic comes from yourself. Preach, Muñano. Can I sacrifice your soul to make money this year? No, but is that what?
Sorry, Muñano, I'm already using it.
Yeah. My soul belongs to Belle Bedlam.
Liz, feel free to post a question if you haven't already.
Yes. Yeah, I don't do love spells in that way. I have done love spells before, and the spell that I did was just to bring love in, and it wasn't to anyone particular. I'm very, very careful about love spells, and I've only done one. And even though it didn't end up in the love happening, it did end up in the love coming back around to get some closure. So both of them were free to go in love, and that was the best spell ever for me.
Yeah. And well, when it comes to, looking for love and using magic for that, but, I could recommend like looking into a spell of attractiveness, or like a what is it, a talisman, or not a talisman, but some sort of a item you can wear that is supposed to bring you more attractiveness. If that's what if you're just trying to attract some attention into your life, then that might be a good way to go. But with love spells, you can't put a love spell on somebody who's not willing already to fall in love with you, because then you're messing with their free will, and that's not very kind, right?
Right.
And what goes around comes around. You mess with their free will, they will have reason to mess with yours.
Let's draw a card on can I sacrifice your soul to make money this year?
Okay.
I've got yeah.
Do it.
Let's do it.
I think the jury's out, Muñano.
I know, yeah. I think the jury's out on that one, but I mean, you can't have it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's ask about
Liz.
I am buying a house. Will it all go through successfully?
Oh, Liz. I hope so. I hope so, but let's go ahead and draw a card on it. I wish you luck.
I got so many card decks down here. Down here.
Got all the decks.
I got all the decks. Bum, ba-da-da.
Oh,
Your dreams are coming true.
Yes.
I love it. Liz, I think this answer is yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Well, they're
There's
going
a
to send
house
some
in the
things maybe
background.
that you weren't aware of that that you're going to have to like find out about as you're going through this process. But
Yeah.
that card down there is sunshine and rainbows and roses.
Right. And that
Lollipop.
7 of Cups is manifest. It's dreams too. So
Mhm.
manifesting in dreams, like I
Yeah,
think your dreams are going to come true.
very much.
Nikki, hello. Will Pankilakra and Nikki take a have reunion together?
Let's see. Oh, rose quartz. That's a great idea, 007. That's a good one to
Ooh,
hold on for too for attracting friendship.
007, that's great. I was just looking at a couple of our pink little crystals outside, Mel. You know what the ones I'm talking about? Did you see me looking
Mhm.
at those today? I was like, and I just sat there and I was like, gosh, I really love rose quartz. And I do. I love rose
Mhm.
quartz
They're
a lot.
really pretty. Yeah.
So nice. All right.
Will
Well,
Panko Lacra and Nikki Tiga have a reunion together? What do we think? In time,
yeah, I mean, this is
perhaps.
still healing. This is still being really in the feelings and thinking about everything. Like you can see the moon phases there, just like thinking about everything that you've already been through in the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I
I
mean,
think what's being called for here is to sit with yourself a little bit and ask if that's really what you want.
right. Yeah. Ask yourself if that's really what you want. And that's the moon card, so it's pretty emotional. And I think that, I don't know. I think those emotions have, just kind of, they're trying to figure out how to go forward. See those flowers down there? So those tears are turning into something that's blooming somewhere else,
Mhm.
I think. Will I be surrounded by good coworkers in my next job? I hope so. I
Always
hate
good
that
to
you're
be
even
surrounded
having to ask that question, but
always good to be surrounded by other good professionals who are there to work
absolutely.
together. Ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes,
You're
yes,
going to
yes.
learn some things you didn't know, and you're going to work together to have a really good outcome.
Yes. I think that's good. All right. I see that it's getting a little bit late, and I can feel that my old back is giving out. So I think this might be a good time to start wrapping up the Tarot Showdown, Yes or No
Mhm.
Tarot, with the roses. I'm Jennifer Rose, and that's Mel Rose, as you can see by our tags there. But every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we come here. We take the information out of the chat to answer a yes or no tarot question. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Mel releases Astrology Today, which is a quick snippet about the astrology for that day and maybe the next 48 hours, our overarching astrology as well. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please, please do so. It really helps us out a lot. It lets more people get our information, and we like to deliver this information and see and get to as many people's hearts as we possibly can to bring good news. Okay, so um, anyway, we are in Kansas City, Missouri, and we sure are grateful that you're here with us today. Um, and we hope that you'll join us next Thursday or
Yes.
Saturday or Sunday. Again, hit that notification bell and subscribe so you'll know when we're on.
Well, you'll see when we're on. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you. You want to draw a card to end it all?
One card to rule it all.
It's hard to say goodbye sometimes. I think it's good news too, Crystal. Ooh, you know what I'm ending on.
Oh, a thumbs up. That's great. I love it.
Yep, we're gonna go ahead and go on now. We're gonna go
Mhm.
on to the rest of our evening, and thank
Yep.
you so much for spending your time with us, which we know that you could have been doing anything else. And I feel grateful, and I know Mel does too, to have you here with us. And we'll see you
Thank
next
you
time.
all so much for joining us. We'll catch you in the next video.